Coach Bill. Just wanted to get back in touch with you here. It's the second day on our journey. Hey, I'm trying something new here today. So I'm going through my easy webinar. I'm streaming live into the YouTube. I haven't been on the YouTube channel here, so I'm trying to get some things figured out. I thought, hey, what better way than to start today? And I'm going to rely a little bit on some past video here to help me along the way. So I have my notes here with me. So if you see me turn my head, sorry about that. I'm just trying to stay on track here today. So in the description down below, I think there's going to be a description down below. There is a link to Right Now. And how that all comes about is yesterday we talked about the speed gap. And I promised that we would get into some ideas and some ways that we would that we can work with to overcome the speed gap to deal with it. And the Right Now video, it's a little 7-minute training, is the perfect way to do that. Okay, so that, if yesterday was lesson 1, this is lesson 2, and it's my favorite by far. It's my favorite drill to do with players of all ages. So it doesn't really matter. Obviously, it can be progressed. It can be regressed in a lot of variety of ways. But most importantly, it's beginning to understand that there is this gap, and now how do I work with the gap that is here in my head? Okay, and so what we create is a mnemonic. We create some viable feedback, and that's what this is all about. So the Right Now, it'll be linked in below. I believe I also have a link into a fuller playlist from things that we've done in the past. So if you want to get in there and start to look around at it, but we're beginning in sequence, and this is just step 2. This is just lesson 2 of what I would call swing school, and which would be like level 1. And if you think that you've progressed beyond that you're ahead of, further along the way in level 1, probably true. It's true. But I do believe we can always come back, revisit, begin to pick up some nuance. And some of these concepts could be completely new to older hitters. And we've seen that with college players who have come in. They've always been a mechanical working model, and now all of a sudden we're presenting some different ideas that they can combine with what they've already known and experienced. And when that happens, they take massive leaps in their development. So again, link down below is into the Right Now video. There's also a link into there into the fuller playlist through this level 1 section. And having said that, if there are any questions, please leave a comment, leave your question down below in the comments section through this. This will end up going into the channel itself. There's a place down there where if you would like, you can subscribe into the channel, and therefore you get notifications of when the videos are coming out or when they've been published or released. Okay, and is there anything else we want to talk about? Next step is the Right Now process. So let me talk a little bit about that. And so basically what happens, we have the speed gap. And without getting too far into the weeds here, there's a gap of about 5 or 6 or 7 mile an hour that is present in all hitters. And if a pitcher can exploit by throwing faster or slower than 6, 7, 8 mile an hour from pitch to pitch, he's going to make that hitter struggle. He's going to make me struggle as a hitter. And so what I need to do is to begin to figure out a way to get on time. And most people are being taught that the eyes are the way to do it. And I'm here to say, no, I don't think the eyes are the way to do it, because the eyes really aren't that good at detecting speeds. Okay. They're okay. Actually, the eyes are pretty good top and bottom. Okay. Joey Myers might refer to that. Oh boy, I'm going to get in this trouble here, because Joey, I apologize, because I know he's got names for it, but he's working on the x-axis and the y-axis. This is the y-axis, so up top, up and down. The eyes are pretty good. It knows high and low pretty well and pretty early. Okay. Then you get into the horizontal axis, and the eyes aren't quite as good. Fact is, it can miss by as much as 2 balls width on either side of the baseball from what it's seeing. That's quite a bit. All right. So when you start to add like 5 baseballs on your barrel, you can go ahead and do that, and you're going to see, ooh, I could be way off. Right. So horizontally, not the best, and then certainly on the z-axis, timing, they are the absolute worst. The reason that is because the two things that we need, distance and time to establish velocity, we don't have. Those are the premiums in our game. Okay. So a pitcher, we understand that we're trying to get to the front end of the ball in a particular area, and the pitcher is trying to beat us to that spot, or he's trying to let us as a hitter beat him to that spot. He's trying to avoid being 100-100. That's 100% on time with 100% efficiency by the hitter, and that's what that pitcher is trying to do. So this concept, when you go through this right now, all that information is sitting there. It's very important. It's the setup, okay? And this is one pitch. This is fastball, okay? And as we go through this, perhaps I'll take a little slight detour as to what that means then with hitting off speed or with curveballs, or just having a fuller understanding of what's going on. And we start looking at two-strike approaches and multiple approaches, one physical, one a little more mental, so we can give you those as well. So, okay, all of this in lieu of crushing curveballs, right? So, okay, I think that's it for today. All right. Hey, we'll be back again tomorrow. This is pretty brief. Again, get down below, click into the link, the right now, leave a comment if you think this is working for you. If you need to know more, just let me know, because that's how I'm developing this out. Okay, right now I have like 90 days worth of information to give, and as we get into it, then we can start to fill in what I'm missing along the way, and I need your help in order to do that. All right. Hey, everybody, stay safe. I'll see you again tomorrow. Keep swinging. All right. This is Coach Bill at Better Ball Player. Talk to you soon.